Tonight, from Nashville.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, 53 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
The give to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jonathan Taylor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the draw is Taylor. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 29, Mahomes being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Ronnie Perkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real... So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Titans will take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's to the 10. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 22-yard scamper.
And the 49ers are moving closer to a...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And it's incomplete. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the 49ers,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.